Hello guys, this is Bull Cable back with another video, and today it is Scorcher Mania. This is for the weekend. Basically, the Scorchers are 90% training time down and 90% off the costs of the training cost. And we're going to be trying to go in to do some battles with these guys and basically completely destroy every single base we've got. We've actually built up quite a lot of NPC bases and player bases here, so we probably should be able to destroy a lot of them. I'm going to pump up the health of these guys because, as you guys know, the Scorcher's health is probably the most health troop in the game. So if you boost up even more, it is super strong. So we're just going to be boosting 2 health statues up. And since we've got, how much gumbo energy have we actually got? We have got 600 on the dot. So we'll boost one more and we'll boost up troop damage. And why not just do a gumbo energy as well? And let's just completely burn through some bases. And why not? just keep going. Let's just do a resource reward as well. So we're going to be seeing what we can do here. We're just going to see a typical NPC base and see if we can completely destroy it. This is actually quite a hard one for us normally because of the fact that it's mostly cannons. Just because the cannons, if you guys didn't know, when the first game was originally out, way back when the game was pretty early, cannons and boom cannons did double damage to tanks. Obviously the Scorchers went out at the time, but double damage to tanks is a huge amount considering the boom cannons and the cannons do a lot of damage anyway. So anyway, we're just going to flare back over to the left hand side and then we'll just smoke them to safety. As you guys will see here, basically the cannons, even though basically these are maxed out boom cannons, not boom cannons, they'll absolutely usually destroy us, but we've got the boosted health and these guys are so strong. And to be honest, any NPC base, I'm going to see if I can take an NPC base out without using any gumbo energy, because I bet you with these guys, with the amount of health these guys have, I think it's easily possible. So we'll try an NPC base here. Let's try Drastic Destruction, I think it is. Yeah, right, here we go. Obviously this is an easy one, but I'm not going to do anything here. In fact, I'm that confident I'm going to waste all my gumbo energy in chucking smokes in the center here. There's no way that we're going to lose a troop here. It's just these guys are so strong, and look at this. They're actually going to divert past the base and they're just going to filter through all of the defenses, and it's just amazing how much damage this thing can do. These guys are amazing. The only one that maybe might die is this, but I highly doubt it. I mean, this will probably have about 20,000 health still anyway. So we're going to walk through this. Can we completely rip through the base without losing a single troop? Yes, I think it's definitely possible. I mean, look at that. We've got 150 gumbo energy. We wasted a lot of smokes at the start. It's just incredible. I mean, for some of you low-level players out there, you guys have got to definitely look forward to how strong these guys are. Obviously, they're boosted. Can boost up all the time. Right, let's just go straight in here. I don't even need to plan these attacks out. I just go in and see what happens at the time. So I'm going to take out them boom cannons, obviously, because these guys can definitely take down some of my Scorchers, but we're just ripping through this like it's nothing, guys. It's so easy with these Scorchers, especially when they're boosted. It's just a wave of flames, to be honest with you guys. And I like the burn effect. They actually increased the burn effect of these Scorchers and flamethrowers about 3 or 4 updates ago, which was really good. It made the Scorchers a little bit better. And look at this, complete destruction. Yeah, I'm actually getting back into this game now. I'm really enjoying Boom Beach again. I took a little bit of break from. I'm going to be trying to basically get up to a max base. I'm level 63 at the moment, and I want to try and get to 65. But it's going to take a little bit of grinding, obviously a lot of resources for some of these upgrades, but I think we'll definitely manage to do it, guys. I do want to complete this game. Obviously, if it was the first update of the game, I'd have completed the game ages ago, because if you guys didn't know, when the game originally came out, the max rank was 60, and that shows you you can get to 65 now, so you can actually see how much things have been added to the game since the game was originally released. Obviously all of the troops except for some of them were actually maximum level 20, except for obviously your tanks and your medics. Obviously the Cryoneers and the Scorchers were not here originally, same with some of the gunboat abilities. We did not have, I'm just going to basically smoke that, guys, but when the game originally came out, we did not have critters, which is really cool, and that was the first ever new gunboat ability. And yeah, I don't think they've added any more gunboat abilities since then. Obviously, the defensive buildings that they've added are your shock launcher and your prototype modules. They added them in as well at some point. I can't remember exact point where that was added in. If you go look back at some of the old Boom Beach videos, you'll actually see what the gameplay was like back then. So, right, 58. Probably going to be trying to get something a bit lower than that, even though we could probably walk through it. In fact, 56, let's go at 56. Let's see if we can take a 56 out. We probably will, definitely. Even though he's got a boom cannon, which is doom cannon, sorry, which are seriously deadly against Scorchers. But we'll try it anyway. I wouldn't be surprised that if he deliberately made that for this brand new Scorcher update. I'm going to have to just heavily concentrate on shocks here, because they are the things that will definitely annoy us. We're just going to slowly walk through this. We're going to have enough for another shock in a second. There we go. We're onto the doom cannon. We're slowly walking through this base. It's all about management of your shocks as well, guys. That's what I've been doing here, as you guys will see. We really need to drop that doom cannon before it comes back. It managed to get one shot in, which is okay. Got some critters there looking good. We're walking through this. Doesn't look like we're actually going to lose any troops at all. I mean, we've completely walked through this base, even though the doom cannon is the ultimate counter for Scorchers, sorry. I was saying skanks. That's Scorchers and tanks, which is another very good strategy. But yeah, we completely walked through this, and that's us. Whoa, destruction, guys. That's a real player base as well. And whoa, right, here we go. Let's go into another real player base. If we can take that 56 out, and I thought that was personally quite a hard one, so we're going to be seeing if we can take this 56 out. Obviously, no problem at all. It's a little bit better layout actually, this one, but we'll try it again. I actually, have you not noticed, I have not flared with these guys yet. Now that's just because I like to fan them out and actually get a lot of damage. Just spread all the damage out between these guys, because I don't want any splash damage. They are vulnerable to splash damage if they're too close together. These are max level boom cannons, I think. Shock launchers, I think, unless it's got a different skin on it. Let's have a look here. Walking through this, looking good. Probably want to shock these triple boom cannons. I want to see if I can get that shock blaster as well. Yeah, I got a perfect shock there. I got the shock blaster and the two boom cannons each side, and well, three boom cannons. And we're going to be walking through this nicely. This one's the lowest Scorcher here, but that should be absolutely fine actually, because they probably won't, nothing around that side will ever be able to damage that. It's still got a lot of health left if you actually looked at the stats of it. And as you'll see here, we are burning through this. So look at the gunboat energy. Let's just spam some critters down the side here, just to basically rip through some of these defenses buildings at the back. So we'll burn through all these with Scorchers. Scorchers, I keep saying Scorchers. With critters. Yeah, critters. And then we'll just basically completely walk through this. These critters will land on the base here and completely mow down that shield generator. And then it's game over now. It's game over. And that has completely wiped out the whole base. That's a real player 56 base, guys, and we just completely wiped everything out. And it looks like it's so easy as well, because I'm not actually doing anything. I'm not flaring. I'm just placing them and just using gunboat abilities. Obviously, I need to know when to place the shocks and stuff like that, but that's just experience. Even the less experienced player with a strategy can probably take down every single base, except from obviously max player bases. If it was maxed bases, maybe you might not be able to do it. Obviously, because these max level bases are quite hard. I don't know if I could take out my own base. That's the problem. I don't know if I'll be able to take my own base out. But obviously it's a 63 base. I mean, that's pretty hard. I'd never even barely attack things that are 60s normally, just normal 60s. So in fact, we're just going to take down them rockets and then just critter there. And we're going to walk through this one as well. May as well artillery, barrage, the shock launcher at the top, and that's it. We're all on the base. I mean, this is a monster strategy. It's an absolute monster. So I'm trying to think what we can do here. We could try and take down some of Colonel Gearhart. Obviously, we'll not be able to do Colonel Gearhart, but we'll try to do some stage. I usually don't actually take down Colonel Gearhart fully anyway. I usually just go for as much points as possible. So we're actually just going to be going from the right hand side, left hand side, so we're not going to be going for the base. We're just going to be trying to get as much of these module things as possible, and then just worrying about that. And we'll completely walk through this. We'll probably get about 30, then just retreat. That's what I usually do, because it's so easy to get some of these things here. I mean, you get 5 attacks on Colonel Gearhart now. It used to be only 3, which is quite weird. 3 attacks is quite hard, but 5 is so easy. Especially for high level players, they're definitely going to be able to take down a lot of these Colonel Gearharts. Probably should shock that, because we actually nearly lost a Scorcher there. It's going to shock that again. Shock up there. Looking good. I'm just going to retreat now. There we go. All we need to do is retreat. Didn't lose a single Scorcher, and you guys will see here that we probably gained a few resources. I want to see what the next milestone is, and we could probably reach that again. So what's the next one? Let's scout here. I just try and not lose any troops. 40, no, 20. We can get 20, maybe not 40. We'll go for 20, guys. That should be simple enough. We'll just go from down here. I don't know if we have the gunboat energy to take down that doom cannon, because that's quite annoying. Because as you'll see, that doom cannon does do quite a lot of damage. So we're just going to shock that doom cannon, and then just worry about these guys getting up to 20, which is super easy. And then we'll just retreat back, get another shock in there. I mean, there's us reached 20 already. We actually might be able to reach 40. I don't know about that actually. 40 is a lot higher. Just going to shock that. We should be able to take down this doom cannon. I mean, we could probably reach 40 if we used all our attacks, but we're trying not to lose any troops. Yeah, we're going to reach 40. We'll reach 40, guys. So we lost a Scorcher though, so we're going to retreat back. We're just going to barrage and artillery this last thing there, and that's us reached 40 with this attack as well. We lost a Scorcher, but we got a little bit greedy there. So that's how I usually do Colonel Gearhart. I never go for the finish, which is quite sad actually, because it takes the fun out of it. But you see how easy that is, guys. You see how easy that was, and it's only 3 to skip. I mean, that's unbelievable. 3 to skip Scorchers. But anyway, look at that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe for more Boom Beach videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.